How's it going, everyone? My name is Al, and here is some StarCraft 2. So bear with me on this one, because once again we have a Protoss, been doing a lot of Protoss, by the name of Harstem, playing against another Protoss. I know, Goblin. Okay, so PvP might not be your favorite, but it could be fun. These two players are quite exciting little players, and PvP is not that bad. In terms of the mirror matchups, it's not that bad. So, you know, a lot of excitement happens, and you can sit there with me, and you can make noises when the disruptors hit, and we can go ooh ah together, because that's essentially what I'm gonna be doing the entire time. I'm gonna ah ee, no. Yeah, okay, so we're ready for that. But I think this is gonna be exciting. Harstem, obviously one of the absolute best personalities in StarCraft by a mile. Yeah, he seems like a very funny guy, very good, very knowledgeable about the game. I think what helps someone like Harstem is, you know, because he's got his own YouTube channel. I mean, a couple of them do, Lambo and them, they do streams, so you get some insight into the brains of the pro players, like what they're doing, when they're doing it and stuff. So it's always nice to see when the pros do something like that. We see a proxy by Goblin. Yeah, Goblin. Yeah, I don't follow Goblin as much as I should, but he is a good player, and he is an up and coming player. He's quite young, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, a young player from Croatia. In terms of the rankings, Harstem is ranked 33. He's from Netherlands. I don't know if I said that, by the way. Okay, so it's Proxy Stargate on this side. But yeah, Harstem is ranked 33 according to Illegalac, and Goblin is ranked 52. So, you know, top 50 in the world, these two. We'll see what happens. So Harstem's gone for the natural before his tech, whereas Goblin's gone double gateway into the Stargate, and Harstem's going Robo. That's losing the rock paper scissors. Yeah, StarCraft, I don't know if it actually, if it's still considered that way in PvP, but there always used to be a rock paper scissors where Robo beats Twilight Council, Twilight Council beats Stargate, and Stargate beats Robo, technically. Ooh, this could be a very good scout. Okay, he sees the Oracle. Oh, he's not going to see the proxy. Everything's going to move in place for the Oracle. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, Harstem's defenses are actually quite solid. He's pretty set up. We are seeing the Robo coming up from Goblin as well. So, that's good. No, Harstem he's fine. The proxy is actually, it hasn't done anything. Another awkward part about it is the Stargate's over here. Yeah, but the defense, yeah. I mean, there's two now, so things could change. But let's see if they dive in again. Gonna try get a sentry. That's cheeky. Gonna get two workers. Oh, you gotta be careful of that low one. Okay, two workers and then moving on out. Okay, both players going for Twilights. So we'll have to see. It's probably going to go for that Blink Stalker with Disruptor combo, which is, I don't know, I find it extremely exciting because one explosion can deal a lot of damage. It's an explosive matchup, it really is. And I think that's good. I like it that way. So stasis traps being set up by Goblin just to be particularly annoying in a little bit. Couple of immortals. Has Harstem gone for any immortals? He has not, right? Ooh. So he's got the robo, but he's not making anything out of it yet. He made an observer, I guess. Made a couple of observers. I wonder what his plan is going to be, where his transition is. Because immortals definitely beat stalkers. Immortals are pretty good. Until the point where disruptors come out. I mean, even then, you don't complain about having an immortal in your army. Not like, oh, I wish I had one less immortal. No, it's an immortal. They're good. Third base is up and running. Is on the way to be up and running. Okay, see the forge coming up for Harstem now. I'm nervous. I'm nervous because here comes the goblin, the army with that immortal. I mean, he's got a lot. Some good force fields here. There's no archons yet to break the force field. Okay, and I think goblin sees that. Yep, this might not work. Bro, where are you going? So goblin turns around, goes back home. Now we see the robo bay. Alright, so never mind. Now he's got an immortal coming up. He probably had his reasons. These guys know what they're doing. Almost saturated third base. 59 workers for 54, so the macro just slightly cleaner there for Maru. Wow. I don't know how that name came into my head. For Harstem. I did that in yesterday's cast as well. I said something, I said North Korea instead of North America. Like, I don't know what my brain is doing sometimes. I think it's that end of year kind of fatigue. So, you know, that's fun. So if I say something stupid that sounds really dumb today, just bear with me. It is slow brain syndrome. No! He actually had to zap that one. Poor probe. Okay, so expansion's coming up, and now we see the move into disruptors. Both players starting to work on forge upgrades as well as charge. Having a couple of zealots in this army is nice, just to tank a little bit of damage. And they can deal a lot of damage too. Zealots are actually strong. Zealots are actually a very good unit. That was aggressive to kill one little stalker. Poor stalker. Okay, Harstem is now moving across with his stalkers. I take back everything I just said. He decided to turn around again. Okay, here we go. The disruptors are on the way. How many disruptors are we looking at? We're looking at 2 disruptors versus no disruptors for goblin. Yeah, disruptors. Disruptors are good. Couple more gateways on the way. Okay, so goblin needs to try catch something. Here comes the first one. Ooh. Yeah, there's the first sound. Okay. Second force field, they're gonna. Ooh, he gets a couple. Okay. Shaving off a little bit here and there with the disruptors, so not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah. I think it could be good maybe at some point to go into the second robo. Yeah, so Goblin's going for the second robo along with the robotics bay. Didn't he already? No, he didn't have one, sorry. So yeah, he's going for the second robo with the robotics bay. DTs, we're going to see the DTs, the Dark Shrine coming up for Harstem. I like. What's this? It's a gateway. It's a gateway. Now, I would like to see another robo from Harstem just to make sure. Are you really going to try save the Stargate again? Wow. Okay, aggressive blinking here by Goblin. He's got to watch out for the disruptors. Harstem is following, he's chasing down. That hit only killed the Zealot, but it did take a lot of shields off the Immortal. Okay, and with the force fields, you gotta be careful in this matchup against chokes. Like, I would have gone running straight down there being like, yeah, got this. Oh, losing both the oracles. That's bad. Those oracles could have had a lot of value. Disruptors, Disruption Nova. I like this match. Oh, gets caught in a stasis trap. That is not ideal. However, he is going to try protect. Oh, kills his own Zealot. Going to try protect his army with his disruptors. Ah! Okay, gets a couple of hits there. Oh, the control there on the disruptors. Good control. Scary though. One wrong move and you destroy your entire army. Your own army. He's going to get those units out. Wow. There we go. Harstem not leaving a man behind. Well done. Wow, that was a fun little interaction between the two. They're both almost up to 80 workers. Like, they're just getting the workers. A lot of bases. Ooh, we see the Dark Shrine warp in. So, Harstem's going to be pushing in with his army on this side. While there is a photon cannon. There's 2 photon cannons. Get some workers. Okay, he's moving them out. Wow, blocking with the Zealot. That was nice. Yeah, Goblin using those Zealots to block off the escaping Dark Templar. That's very cool. Okay, so now we're gonna see Disruptors versus Disruptors. Because Goblin's got a couple of his own. He's got 4 of his own. No, that's what the Zealots are. Here we go. Engagement coming onto this base. I don't even know what base it is. Shaving off a little bit there. Okay, Goblin is now going to move across. The retreat from Harstem. Zealot battle here in the middle of the map. Or the bottom of the map. A lot of Dark Templar being warped in once again. Oh, that could have been a big one. Yeah, that was a decent one on all the Zealots. Now, Harstem's controlling his disruptors really well. He's pretty good at this matchup. I mean, they both are. They're both controlling it very well. But the last I did a map a while ago where I did Harstem play, and he also did some very cool things with disruptors. They're a very explosive unit. Ooh, Dark Templar are gonna get rid of this base. That's gonna allow the army to push in and try to catch this. Oh God! Good work with the DTs there. Yeah, DTs have a lot of DPS. At this stage we also see Harstem moving over to the Stargate and getting some carriers. So he's already transitioning to the next level. That's a little step above Goblin. Oh, big hit on some of the disruptors there, but Zealots do come in, they surround these disruptors. Okay, Harstem does shoo it away eventually. The supply is looking quite in favor of Harstem. He's sitting on 90 workers versus 76. Okay, he's alright. Yeah, overall his control of the disruptors was really good. Okay, a bunch of DTs getting rid of this base. The DTs doing their fair share of work. First of the carriers have arrived. And now things could become a little bit tricky. Once you move into that Skytoss army, it really it's a lot easier to control. He's gonna have that consistent DPS coming out of the carriers, while the disruptors can still do their thing. Oh, be careful. Oh, good anticipation there. Some of these disruptors come from like left field. Okay, big. What is this? This is DTs against Zealots and Stalkers. DTs, they actually win in a straight up fight. They're very good units. Tiny bit squishy, but they're very good units. So Goblin is opting... Ooh, Goblin's opting for Tempest as opposed to the carriers. Oh, Disruptor gets hit by it. That Harstem is going for. So that's an interesting change there. Tempest obviously do a little bit better against carriers than carriers would do against carriers. That sounded strange, but yeah, that's true. Whoa, good splits. Good splits there by Goblin. Okay, and we're going to see a little bit of a base race. As Harstem is putting supreme pressure on this base. There are some zealots trying to defend on this side. Yeah, Goblin's army here at home is a bunch of zealots and the disruptors. That's it. Okay, Harstem's going to be satisfied. He's turning. He's going to jump onto the disruptors. Oh, he already used Blink. Oof. Alright, so now it's going to be a game of who can kill who quicker. Blinking in, going to get rid of the Robo. So far, I can say that it looks like Harstem's already gotten rid of a couple of bases. The Stalkers are now in the main. Carriers, Disruptors, everyone's in the main. Zealots trying to defend on this side. Alright. Goblin has sent his entire army back to defend. But, yeah, you gotta get back up the ramp and there's Disruptors. Oh. Oh! Can I please go back? I need to go back and look at this one again. Okay, have a look. Have a look at this explosion. So there's a blink, an aggressive blink. BAM! That entire Stalker army from Goblin just got destroyed. And now he recalls out of there. Cheeky move by Harstem, but he is 173 supply to 109. Goblin doesn't have too much mining to speak of. He's got 1.5 bases. Harstem's just going to regroup. He's going to go straight back into it on this base. Just in a better position. That was a sick disruptive. Where are the Tempests? Did they not finish? Oh no, he's got a bunch there. He does have a bunch. Where were they? They weren't in the fight. Okay, so that's the advantage that you got with the Tempest, is they got that long range. One of the longest range units in the game of StarCraft. I want to say they are the longest. It's between them and sieged up tanks. But yeah, I think it is Tempest. Oh, we're waiting. We're gonna see these two armies clash against each other. At this stage, Goblin... Oh, got a couple of zealots here. Goblin doesn't have much. So, he's trying to make do with what he has. You can see the production tab. There's not much happening. His income is insanely low. Okay, so catching two Tempests here out of position. That's fantastic. Ooh, big disruptor hits again. All of the Stalkers fall to 2 disruption novas. Once again, Harstem with some seriously fantastic control. GG is called. And Harstem takes a game after some of the biggest disruption novas I've seen in Protoss versus Protoss. I hope you liked this one. I really had fun with this one. These two players played a fun game. And I know it's a mirror matchup, but I'm trying to get a little bit of everything. You know, all matchups. We gotta be even. We gotta like all the races. No, we don't have to, but we're gonna try. Anyway, like if you did enjoy the video, subscribe if you want to see more StarCraft content. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.